6. This is First Warning Weather.
And welcome back. We take a look at the Corning sky cam right now. Mix of sun and clouds here throughout the region, and a spider on the sky cam. It just went behind the banner. But for the most part, looking like temperatures around the 70s and 80s here for a good chunk of the region. As we head into tonight, we're actually heading back down into the 50s, so quite cooler across the area later on tonight. But up in the Finger Lakes, a bit cooler, 76 in Watkins Glen, 75 in Ithaca. You head to the northern tier, you got some heat still hanging around in Tioga and Mansfield at 84. Morris is at 81, still got some heat there. Outside of Corning at 85, Canisteo and Bath looking a little bit on the cooler side right now at 78. We'll be dropping down into the 50s tonight. You can see 59 potentially in Montour Falls, 57 Elmira, Spencer, Ithaca, even down in parts of Tioga County, 59 for Troy and Towanda. Later on tonight, a more clear night. A few clouds will be rolling through, but most of the clouds we're seeing right now will be out of the region later on this evening. A few more showers still continue to roll through. We had a couple of quick bursts of rain earlier in the day, but as of right now, we mainly just have a few light showers. You can see some moving through around Bath, some around Troy. These continue to move in from the northwest to the southeast. That's the primary direction to look at if you're looking for any rain clouds here later on this evening. But after we get through these next couple of showers, really not too much happening. Clearing up headed into Monday. Maybe a few light clouds rolling through in the morning. Otherwise, really not too much happening. A very calm state of affairs as we head into Monday, and that'll actually drag on into Tuesday, and it's going to be a very nice setup here headed into next week. Minimal cloud cover headed into tonight. Got a few more that we might be waking up to for Monday, but really not too much happening as temperatures only going to get up into the low 70s tomorrow. Sunshine aplenty, so that dry air, not a lot of humidity at all, and plenty of sun leads to a very pleasant day, but it's going to feel more like May as opposed to, say, mid-July or even September. But we do want to point out as we head into later portions of the week, we're looking at temperatures back in the 90s, opening up the door for some heat risks, especially in our area. Major heat risk once again in play for Friday, as is Saturday. So we get towards the weekend, it's going to be much hotter and much more humid for us in the region after we see humidity just crater all the way down into the 50s for our dew points, even below that, steadily climbing from Wednesday into Thursday. We're back up close to 70 once again towards the end of the week. It's going to feel absolutely brutal with some of the heat and humidity. Could be seeing heat index values getting back up into those mid-90s as we get closer to the end of the week. As for our 5-degree guarantee, forecasted 82. We reached 83. That's the unofficial high right now from the Elmira Corning Regional Airport. We'll see if we tack on a few degrees to that later on tonight. As of tonight, 57 is the low. Cooler conditions, a few clouds rolling through, but a bunch of us are going to wake up to a nice clear sky tomorrow. As for the rest of the 7-day, you've got plenty of sunshine for the first half of next week, and temperatures steadily climbing up into the 90s by Thursday and Friday. But you can see, got a chance of some thunderstorms starting to roll through Friday, and that lasts into next weekend.